Hi everybody, welcome back to Jolie Knott's Hollywood Homestead. I am Crystal and today we are going to be making lavender and Mexican sage bundles for cleansing your home. This is a ritual that I do every single morning and I want to share it with you. Now I'm either using typically loose leaf herbs or bundles. I have run out of bundles because the winter hasn't been growing as much to be able to, bundle my bundles. So to get started for today, I'm just using a little charcoal disc and my loose leaves. And I'm going to walk my baby cauldron around and set my intention for my day. The benefits of burning Mexican sage, or any sage from that matter, is really just to help cleanse your space, help cleanse the energies, help to clear that mental clutter and connect to your intuition. And the benefits of burning lavender are all the same, with the added bonus of helping to sleep, helping to reduce stress and anxiety. And both of these can also be used as a natural insect repellent. All right, so once you have your sage and your lavender together, we'll just go ahead and separate those. I'm just going to take my sage and gather it up into a bundle. Now, we don't really want our bundles to be too large, maybe 6 to 8 inches or so. We could always cut them down. You don't want too much in your bundle, because if you have too much, obviously you don't want to start a big, huge fire. You also don't want to have so much that you tie it so tight and it doesn't have any room or air to breathe. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off some of these on the bottom, and those are just going to go into my loose leaf drying. And this should be good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some twine. And I'm not going to cut it yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip knot. You can just tie it. That's totally fine. I prefer a slip knot because the slip knot is going to help to tighten it the way that you want and without having to put your finger down. And how you do that is you take the tail end and you put it over the working end. I'm going to call this the working end because it's still connected to the little thing. Okay. So take your tail end, put it over the working end, and then grab your fingers and pull the working end through. That's it. That's a slip knot. And why that's a slip knot is because it slides. So when you pull it, it tightens. So open it up, come right down to the bottom, and then you can tighten it. And now all I'm going to do is go from the bottom up. Move this onto the other side. We're going to go from the bottom up and just wrap this around. Now remember, we're wrapping it, but we're not wrapping it so tight that it's not going to be able to breathe. When I get to the top, I'm just going to come right back down. And get to the bottom, we have these two ties. You can go ahead and cut that. And then we're going to tie the bottom and tie that back up. You could put a little bow or a ribbon or anything you want on there. That would be super cute. And then I'm just going to trim the ends. I'm going to leave this little top cute like that. And trim the end, and that's it. So that is our Mexican sage bundle. And now we're going to do our lavender bundle. So what we're going to do with our lavender bundle is we're going to take the tops off where the flowers are. Save the flowers if you want to, decorate or do anything with those. And we're just going to be snipping off the sprigs of lavender. See if I can get some longer sprigs of lavender. Those are short. Okay, there's our little sprig or bundle of sprigs. Take our slip knot. Remember, we're just putting the working end over, the end over the working end, putting your fingers in and then pulling that working end through. Then we're just going to go to the bottom of our bundle, pinch the little bottom of our bundle, and then pull the working end so that it tightens up. Okay, and that's all. That's the simple thing of a slip knot. And then go around, not too tight, remember, on your way up. And then once you get to the top, you're gonna go back down. And get to the bottom where our strings are, go ahead and cut and tie it together. Now I'm just gonna make a bunch of these. I ran out of the sticks, and I've just been using the loose leaf that you saw earlier in the video. And so I just wanted to make a whole bunch of these leaves. I'm gonna do a rosemary one later on, but for now I'm just gonna focus on these two. These are gonna dry. You want to make sure that they're in an airy space, not in the sun, but somewhere where there's airflow. And this should take, depending on how hot it is or if it's rainy, maybe about 7 to 10 days to dry. So let's go ahead and make some more. I'll go ahead and fast forward through this if you just wanna check it out and see how the massa making process is. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And look how cute that little thing is. Give it to somebody you love, leave it somewhere, fill it with intentions.